Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Empires and Puzzles video. And in this video, we are checking out a team with two of the new, what are they even called? Astral Elves family. If you're getting frustrated with Empires and Puzzles, let me just say that Gemstone Legends probably has the things you're looking for. They have a mercy system that guarantees a legendary hero after a certain amount of pulls, and we're not just talking about a weak legendary hero from a pre-selected list. They have a wish list that you can put any hero in the game on to boost your chances of pulling that specific hero. They take into account player feedback, and many of the changes that have gone live in the game were based on player feedback or were player suggestions to begin with. They're even going to give you a free $50 starter bonus just for downloading from one of the links in the description. If the earlier stuff somehow wasn't enough, you can be a hero in wars even just using rare heroes only. They have tons of events that allow you to earn free 10 pulls and other very usable high value stuff. Gemstone Legends really has a lot going for it, so come check it out if you're curious to see why tens of thousands of people have left Empires and Puzzles to come play. So we have Starwalker and Sparklight. Pretty insane that this team has both, and they are just trolling the whole no spend thing here because these heroes were featured in the Black Friday portal with a 0.2% chance of pulling one of them, and to pull both unique copies more than likely involves spending. So we will leave them to their own naming devices here, but it's a little bit unfortunate that people are making a mockery of that because I think trying to influence the game with the only way we can vote, which is money, is a good thing, and for people to make fun of that I don't think is a good thing. But who knows, this could even be a planted account by Small Giant. Alright, anyways, conspiracy theories aside, these heroes are crazy. So this team is pretty wild nonetheless, but first up, Starwalker, Druid class. Family bonus is for two heroes, 70% chance to dispel a random dispellable status effect buff from an enemy who deals special skill damage to this character. So if you deal damage, it dispels one. So just harming them affects you. Fortunately, things like taunt are on heroes that are not generally dealing special skill damage, so that can be avoided. This is wild, and what is going to be interesting to see. 20% of damage received by this character is shared with other allies. So this is a damage reduction. So instead of each hero being treated as their own individual tank of HP, if you will, they are now outsourcing damage to other heroes. So 20%, if you were going to deal 1,000 damage to this hero, you'll deal 800 instead, and the other 200 will be shared evenly with the allies. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this works. The shared damage mechanic is a little confusing. This character has innate resistance against status ailments that affect accuracy. Doesn't apply to status effects from allies. That's interesting. All right, so he's got an attack boost. We have fast speed, Scepter of Constellations. Deals 200% damage to all enemies. Decent. Deals 450 extra damage if the target has boosted health. Quite strong now, and boosted health is everywhere. That is the meta. So, I don't know, 200 with this attack stat is could even be like 4 or 5, could even be 500. Maybe it's in the 400s. So together you're taking 900 damage if you have boosted health. Quite high. All enemies get minus 35% defense for 3 turns. If the effect is removed before the duration ends, the target with the effect suffers 742 damage. So think of that in Equalizer. Now you have what's his name? Tremor? I can't keep track. The blue guy that when his buff is removed or replaced deals damage and heals. Then you have Erlang Shen, and now you have this guy, all triggered by Equalizer. Pretty brutal. So you're stuck with this decreased defense if the effect is removed. So I think even if you replaced it with increased defense, that would count as removing. You would think so, but sometimes that is not the case, and it just is. If it is cleansed, they very clearly say removed, so we'll have to try to demonstrate that. I have Granny Ninja up here who can give increased defense. I'm also trying to do a Path of Giants, what is it, daily challenge or whatever right now with a rogue, so I'm going to use this team and not going to worry about whether I win or not. It's all about demonstrating the heroes. So next up we have Sparklight. Fighter class, same family bonus, same passives, also attack up from the Ether ability. Enchanted Elven Sword, average speed now, deals 430% damage to the target and nearby enemies. Very strong. Perhaps the strongest average speed hit 3, I believe. Stronger than some slow heroes. The target and nearby enemies receive 616 burn damage over 4 turns. That is pretty low. About 150 per turn. Troops will raise this a bit more, but with a double limit break, only 150 per turn is pretty low. The caster and their allies absorb 45% of dealt burn damage as boosted health. Quite good. So if we're looking at 150, say, let's keep it 150 to make it easy. 150 per turn to 3 heroes. That's 450, 45%, a little bit less than half. So healing for a little over 200 boosted health per turn for 4 turns. That is nice, for sure. All right. The target and nearby enemies reflect status effect buffs to a random character on the opposing team for 4 turns. So 4 turns for both of those is pretty nice because that's just extended healing, extended damage, and this buff reallocation thing is pretty nice. So obviously that's linked with average speed, so a little bit harder to get that going first. And all of these are ailments. So if there is ailment immunity, then this is not going to land. So keep that in mind as well. All right, we've been talking for a while. Let's jump in here and see what we can do. Look at that team power, 6640. We are closing in on 1,000 team power stronger than me, and I'm almost 5,800, which at one point was extremely high. All right, let's see what we can do. Hopefully I turned the sound off. I think I did. Alrighty. Off to a bad start here, so let's just try to get these heroes to fire. And you can see that shared damage chaining through. Can we get some blue? We can. Incredible. All right, here comes the damage. And then he's going to benefit from the defense down. All right, so first up, no boosted health. So we have 470. So I was pretty fucking spot on with that estimate. Whoa! And 1,400 with the defense down. That is wild. All right, I can't boost my defense to see if that counts as removing. Whoa, 1657, Jesus. All right, so what else do we want to show? It's not, well, you got to see a little bit. I wasn't paying attention at the time, but when I attacked with Athena and Alassi, to both of those, you got to see the shared damage. So if someone wouldn't mind reversing to that point, rewinding, and leaving a comment on what the shared damage looks like, that would be very helpful since I wasn't looking at the time. So we don't need to demonstrate the boosted health part because it's just 450 true damage, but 200% is 450 to 500 depending on your heroes. Minus 35% defense, and that goes up to 890 damage if you remove it. And then this guy's burn damage goes up to 752. Wow, troops raised that a tremendous amount. Receives 752 burn damage over 4 turns. So that is a little bit less than 200. It's like 190. Maybe a little bit less than 190. And why is it not on us? Because we were immediately killed. So I'm pretty sure we're about to die right now. I'm going to switch my team actually, because forcing myself to use this team is not going to help me complete the challenge either, because I'm just getting my ass kicked. Wow, so typically a 3 stack of blues to a blue hero like the guy in the center would have killed him with a significant defense down, but because he has the modified ability score and because doesn't that always happen? The modified ability score, and because he has this shared damage thing, couldn't kill him. So another way they've made heroes very hard to kill. So we'll, I guess, wait a little bit and then come back and rematch this again with a different team, and let me see if I can change the outcome here. But crazy strong heroes. I'm glad to make this video after the event, because I would never want to inspire anyone to chase after heroes, and this will be an event that comes out at some point, but just keep in mind that the next crop of heroes is always stronger on a very short timeline, so there's not a lot of lifespan to heroes these days. Alright, so let's see if we can beat this team now. I think I've demonstrated everything I wanted to. We saw what this hit was like, especially with defense down, and it was massive. Burn damage with troops goes up from 616 to 7 something. Got to demonstrate what the shared damage looks like, which we'll get to see that again. I wonder if Hippo's damage will be subject to the damage share. It sounds like all damage will be, but yeah, let's see if we can beat this team. I think this is my best rating team still, so therefore my best chance. And while we have Alpha Taunt, let's set off a bigger cascade. And then we need some blues. Big chance here. Come on. A little too late. Whoa. Damn, I can't tell if 3 tiles is going to charge her up. I think it will. It's so funny how tiny Gestalt is compared to other heroes. Like, look how big this guy's head and powdered wig are, and then look at Gestalt. Alright, oh, lucky. Alright, we'll go over here because we have the blue follow-up. So, is there shared damage? Yeah, just a little bit though. Not that much, actually. Oh, we got him on the ropes now. Goes to show how freaking good Gestalt is as well. Alright, well that's your look at the new, forget what they're even called, new Starlight Elves or something like that. Oh, what a silly name. So yeah, obviously they're quite good. Best things about them, I would say, are the survivability from the damage share. Immune to blind is pretty nice too. Of the two of them, I think, who's the best one? I would say that Sparklight, was it? The blue one? Is probably the best one because you have fast speed, great damage, punishing boosted health, and you have the damage when cleansing defense down. I think that the other one, I'm forgetting their names already, the red one drawing a blank on the name. He could be a decent tank because he's healing the entire team while hitting very hard and putting burn damage and stealing buffs from you as you try to, mount your offense against him. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on these heroes. We'll see an event to come, and if what we have seen in the past is true, the event itself will have a few more very strong heroes. But yeah, they are quite ridiculous from this no-spend player here. And that's it. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you enjoyed these videos, want to see more, haven't subscribed already, and want to be notified when I upload. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.